Right, morning. Today's the day, Oktobercamp. Had a bottle of red wine last night, so a bit of a hangover. So we need some tailors after dark. Get the car packed up. It's mostly packed up. Did most of that last night, and we will head up the M6 and get to the Lake District. Tailors after dark. And we've got a few essential supplies as well. As you can see, we've got the tarp expert here, Matt Cottle, just getting the set up so we can have some breakfast. Everywhere stops serving breakfast after 9:30, which doesn't make any sense. So we're going to set this tarp up and get some breakfast. Here we have it, nice little simple A-frame setup. So we're brewing some breakfast under. It's looking good, Matt. Floor's turning into a mud bath. I'm just going to go and get my cup. Here we have it, the Kesha Adventure tarp that is, isn't it, Matt? There we go. Let's go down and get the cup. Okay folks, we've arrived, Sykeside, the annual Oktobercamp, which basically consists of messing around, drinking beer, drinking wine, math, testing out new kit and stuff. The weather's shite, language alert. We're sitting in a muddy bog at the moment, but I'm sure that'll dry out and we're probably going to move down to the lower ground. We've got Matt Cottle with us today, who was on the last episode due to work commitments. I'll say hello, Matt, to the old viewers.
Hello viewers.
I'm going to say old quite a lot, you need to start warning me when I say that, Matt. Sorry everyone. Anyway, breakfast everywhere was closed, so we're relying on Wayfarers beans and sausages and the MSR reactor stove. I don't really want to put it down because I don't like getting my stuff dirty, basically. Signed on for, Matt. Okay. Wayfarers beans and sausages, nicely steamed. Sorry,
A review of them. Ooh. Tasty.
It says succulent pork sausages. This is a succulent pork sausage. Yeah.
And
no meat in it whatsoever.
And how much did the Wayfarer cost?
About £3.
About £3.
£3.90. And because I've just eaten a sausage, I'm going to get cancer now and die. So it was nice knowing you at the end.
For those trying to be thrifty, if you just buy a cheap tin of sausage and beans, open the tin and put it in a sandwich bag, you pretty much end up with the same thing, and you can boil it up.
You can buy these bags on eBay as well.
The Wayfarer bags?
No, not
boiling water bags, there we go. Okay.
Well, the weather looks like it's lifted. Beans and sausages, you know, people don't like them. They're not real sausages, are they? But I like them. It's like tastes like Heinz, those comfort food. But nice and relaxed now. Starting to de-stress. The clouds lifting, the rain stopped. We've got a nice brew on the go. Just talk us through Oktobercamp, Matt. What's it all about?
Oktobercamp must have started 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So for every October for 10 years, we've come to the same campsite, usually in the same spot, and done pretty much the same thing every year. And come rain or shine, we come to the same place. So we've had all types of weather when we've been, haven't we?
Yeah. We did a Peak District one year, didn't we, with a llama in the campsite? Remember that? Yeah. That was a good October one.
Where was that?
That was I can't remember. It was somewhere in the Peak District, yeah. Wasn't it?
We got lost.
Yeah. Right, time to set the tents up. What are you going with, Matt? What's your tent choice?
It's a
Vango Soul 300. And this Vango Tempest 200. One of 7. I've got 7 different tents. Keep buying them for some reason. Little 2-man tent made by Vango. Quite a low profile. Shrugs off the wind. And it's been in some quite testing conditions. Nice ground sheet for the porch. And it's pretty bomb proof, really. Hasn't let me down yet. So it's a 2-manner and it's luxury for one. So yeah.
I'll video the setup.
Some interior shots later, but in a nutshell, that is it. How you getting on, Matt?
Not bad, nearly done.
Looking good. Might be time to crack open the first beer soon.
I'd say so.
You know, what on earth are we waiting for? Is it 12:30?
No, past 12.
Oh, is it?
12.
Right, I'm going to get mine pegged out. I'll get the guy lines out just in case there's a hurricane in the middle of the night. You never know, you got to be prepared. Okay, Matt, what are we looking at?
Okay, so this is the Vango Soul 300 setup. Used it a few times now, not had any problems with it. A pretty big interior, pretty high space. One issue that we've found with it is that the inner is actually quite big, but when you put the outer on it, it tends to compress it and makes the roof lag down like this. So what I've done is we've put a little safety pin in here just to draw it all in. Don't know if you're supposed to, but what that tends to do is just keep some of this dangly roof off your face.
It's looking pretty tight there as well, Matt. Notice you've not got the guy lines out. Why is that?
Because there's no wind.
Excellent.
No wind, no guy lines.
Okay, we got the Tempest 200 set up here as well. I've gone for the guy lines just because I have. Say if it's windy in the middle of the night, don't need to faff around because it's already done. Looking pretty tight. Great little tent. I think I got mine for about 80 quid somewhere. I can't remember where I got it, but a bit of a good deal. Here's the interior. Loads of room, cavernous for one. Says it fits 2, and it's got the TBS tension band system, which you can hook up from there down to that corner. There's a bit of webbing, which basically gives it some lateral rigidity in some wind, so doesn't really need that, to be fair, but Got a nice lantern hook there and an included ground sheet. So I think I'll go and get the comfort stuff, Thermarest Neoware, and get the pillows and stuff, get it all set up. Matt, we'll have a nice beer, I think. Okay, for the comfort side of things, we've got a Thermarest Neoware, pretty light. I think that's in large size, but that's it's dead light. Bit of a pain to blow up. Like a big giant lilo. It's meant to have some kind of special baffles inside which insulate you from the ground, but it's not bad. Spot on as well for your wild camping weight wise. I don't know the exact weight, but it's on the Thermarest website. So that's what we're going to be sleeping on today. Matt's getting some sort of camp bed on the go in his tent. There's all sorts of things happening in there, but we get the sleeping bag, having a bivvy bag as well tonight, because if we get clear skies the temperature might drop quite a bit. So we get it all set up and then crack open a nice beer. That's what it's all about. Witchwood pumpkin. And we got a Vango Viper 500 sleeping bag. Again, it doesn't break the bank. It's down. It's goose down. I have brought the bivvy bag, but I think that's going to be overkill. So I'm not going to set that up. Right, we're fully set up. Both tents on the go. Looks comfy in there, Matt.
Comfort set up.
There's a table, everything. That's really good, that, Matt.
That's alright, isn't it?
Like that, yeah. So we got that. I haven't got the luxury of a sort of raised bed like that, but nonetheless, still in for a comfy night's sleep, I think. It's time to relax now. So we've got some Witchwood beers. We've got loads of beers. We'll talk you through them all. This one's called Pumpkin. It's 3.8%, and it says Evil Pumpkin Beer. Anyway,
that's a good starter beer at 3.6.
Yeah. Says this rich ruby ale is brewed with pumpkin and mace, so it has got pumpkin in, to add a gently warming seasonal spiciness. Hints of toffee and a luscious depth of dried fruit and caramel are perfectly balanced by complex hop flavours. It is the perfect Halloween treat by Jeff Drew, the head brewer of Witchwood Brewery. So anyone from Witchwood Brewery is watching this, they want to send us some samples.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that you get lots of exposure, because we drink your beers all the time and can thoroughly recommend them. So here we go for some initial tasting notes.
It's the official beer of Halloween.
Nice Gerber Cruciate. Crucial. I don't know, I can't even read it. It's that old nice little multi-tool there. But here we go. Look at that in the...
this is what it was designed for.
There's no words really that do that justice.
Oh.
Absolutely amazing.
Good reports from Chris. Not had this one before.
That is nectar, Matt.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Very pleasant.
It's very drinkable, isn't it?
Mm.
Good daytime beer. It's not too overpowering. It's only 3.8.
Hints of cinnamon.
Nice and light as well.
Mm.
A nice light beer. So what are the plans, Matt? I think we're going to have this beer, and then I don't know whether... Let's look at the time. 10:01. I don't know whether we should take the hammocks over to the copse and get a hammock up and show the viewers a nice hammock set up with maybe a tarp over.
Why not? And have another beer.
Yeah. So this is the second video of the channel, the MCM Outdoor Show. You know, we're not experts, are we? But we just like to come outdoors and film what we do, basically, and I hope people like some of what we've got to show, really, and just take people along and see what we do.
That's it. We've spent a great deal of the past 10 years watching other people's videos,
Yeah.
trying to get an understanding of what other people do, and we've enjoyed watching them. You know,
Yeah.
boring to some people, but we quite like them. And this channel will evolve from your comments, so please comment let us know what type of things you want to see or what you don't want to see, and we'll do our best to.
Yeah, we'll respond to any comments. Won't we? Any questions about the kit we've got as well, feel free to ask and we'll answer as best as we can. Just a quick shout out as well to Neil Dutton, one of my mates from a long time ago. I used to work with Neil, and we have some laughs and got some stories which only him and I can know about, but he's been supporting the channel through his Twitter account. He's done us a few retweets. He's a contributor on UKEndzone.com. He does his own podcast. Anything to know about NFL, American football, Neil's your man, so check it out. We put a link up now, but it's UKEndzone.com, and it's the MDDF Mainsy and Dutton podcast, I think it is. So thanks for your support, Neil, and be sure to check him out. Matt's got a new bit of kit, and he's going to talk us through what he's got, tell us all about it.
Okay, so this is a credit card knife that I bought online. Didn't cost much, cost about £5. It's the Ian Sinclair. Fits neatly into the wallet. Ooh. It's quite slim, very thin. It's supposed to have a rotating clip on there, but that fell off after about a week, so be aware of that when you get it. So fits in neatly, relatively easy to put together. This bit flips up here. Turn this round, everything clips in nice and neat. And you've got a pretty nifty little knife. It's actually quite sharp as well. I've used it a few times to cut up pieces of food for my lunch, and I've used it to sharpen a few pencils as well for doing DIY. But for about £5 that cost, whatever it was.
Where's that from, Matt?
Oh, that was from somewhere on Amazon, I think.
A good little Amazon purchase there.
Good little Amazon purchase, and what Amazon tend to do is when you buy one thing, they then throw about 200 other things that they know you're going to want, and you'll buy them. And I just tend to click buy and buy them all.
Good sales techniques. That's why they're a successful online retailer.
I'll show you another one as well. So this is the True Utility Key Tool. So that fits actually quite neatly onto a standard set of keys. And on the key tool, we've got a file for here. You've got a small screwdriver, which was actually one of the main reasons I got this, so you can use it, for example, on the top of your glasses. If you really wanted to clean out your nails, you could do it with this. You can open bottles with this. This particular section is for cutting pieces of string, so you pull it through and cut it. There's your medium screwdriver head, there's your large screwdriver head, and then if you take it off, you've actually got a little pair of tweezers in here as well, which you can pinch together to take out splinters or whatever.
Right, Matt, it's hammock time.
Hammock time.
What do we got?
Right, so I'll be using the Geller mini hammock. So this particular hammock's probably best used, if I'm honest, as a gear store, or if you're less than 5'7", you can sleep in it, but it isn't particularly big.
What happens if you're 20 stone?
So if you're 20 stone and 5'6", you'll be fine.
Some cracking scenery here, Matt.
Lovely, isn't it?
Very picturesque.
As with all kit, you want to make sure you pack it away neatly enough so that you're not got a situation every time you get it out. We've decided to go for 2 trees here.
Does this damage the trees in any way, Matt?
No, shouldn't do, as long as you're careful about it and you don't knock into it. Should theoretically be fine. So this is a simple hammock setup that I actually saw on YouTube, which it's not failed me yet.
Here we go, it's the moment of truth.
So we're testing
Holding your weight.
now.
That tree's creaking there, Matt. How do we get in without rolling out into the cocoon?
There's no real technique. The problem we've got with these hammocks is we're on unstable surface, so ideally you'd set that up about chest height, but
here we go, Matt. This is going online unedited, no matter what the outcome is here.
There we go.
We're in. That's it. Full hammock.
So you're going for the same thing?
Yeah, I'm I'm basically just going to do some kind of strange knot.
Is this the Chris knot?
This is a West African double hitch.
So we've been told this hammer can take the weight of a baby hippopotamus. Oh,
That's shit. So there's a bomb. Cheers, Matt.
cheers! Oktobercamp.
Heading up to the Kirkstone Pass in now, aren't we, for our traditional pint? A nice pickled egg or something.
I think we will. Pickled
Bit
egg.
cold now. Temperature 13.5.
It's Baltic. It's warm. It's the warmest it's ever been on these camps before. We've had it at 1 degree in the past.
There's a mobile home. Got a few of them here.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to head up to the Kirkstone Pass, have a pint, packet of nuts, sit by the fire, discuss life, put the world to rights, and then come back for
Do it all again.
some.
Past the Kirkstone. Want to tell us the story of the Kirkstone, Chris?
Could do, but I don't know it. I think it's a stone that's shaped like a church, or a church roof. Kirk being, I don't know, is it the Norse or the Roman, something, a word for church, something along those lines. Can't be any more specific than that, unfortunately.
Now we know.
Here we go, man. Capture the atmosphere. Kirkstone Pass in.
Hey, it's not decorated for Halloween.
Oh, pint of Old Faithful, me.
2 of those, please.
Get some footage. So here we are, the Kirkstone Pass in. 1,500 feet above sea level. I know that because there's on a tea towel over there, which you can buy. £5.95 for a tea towel. Good, isn't it? Cheers. Well, we've had a bit of a health situation. Poor Matthew's just been projectile vomiting. We've had to get him back for the Kirkstone Pass in, and he just had to basically dive out the car and run into the bogs basically because he's been sick. Well folks, status update. Matt is currently asleep in his tent because he's not very well. He's just been overcome by a bout of sudden sickness, so he's in his tent trying to sleep that off, and I'm just sat here taking in the lovely views. So my options are to either drink another bottle of beer now or go to the pub and drink beer in the pub. So I'm just going to try another bottle of King Goblin and hope Matt makes some kind of recovery, because we've made a chilli for tea, but there's probably no point having that if he's still feeling sick. So we'll have this emergency beer and then see where we're up to and assess the situation for later on. So here we are on a bottle of Special Reserve King Goblin, 6.6%, brewed on a full moon it says. It's really nice this. I had a bottle of it last night because my good wife bought me one. And this is what it says about it. Only ever brewed under a full lunar moon with crystal malts and sovereign hops for a rich, smooth, sublimely satisfying taste of pure beer indulgence. Again, another Witchwood brewery. So this campsite we're at, it's called Sykeside Caravan and Camping Park. Gets fairly busy in the summer. We've been on occasions where it's been absolutely jam-packed, basically akin to Glastonbury. But obviously at this time of year, you pretty much got the place to yourself. There's sort of electric hookups for sort of camper vans and stuff like that over there. The drainage isn't too good. Obviously we're surrounded by steep mountains on both sides, so whenever it rains it obviously flows down into the valley floor, which we're basically at, you know, valley floor level here, and it basically floods. So it's this higher section of the campsite really which is the best place to be in terms of drainage, but it's open all year. Decent facilities in that it's got a pub on site which comes in very handy obviously for us. But the food is quite nice. We've eaten here a couple of times. We've probably stayed here now in excess of sort of 10-15 occasions, and it's been great. We've had no issues. Don't need to book at this time of year, but obviously it's summer and busy times, school holidays. It's advisable just to make sure you secure your pitch. I can hear movement from the Cottles tent. This could be good, it could be bad. Hopefully we've gained our wingman back. Hopefully he's gonna appear a changed man. He's back. He's emerged from the tent. Everything appears good. What's the status update, Matt?
Yeah, better now.
He's obviously been bitten by some kind of tsetse fly whilst we were over in there. That's probably what's happened. But yes, looks good. Full whistle there. Right, we're losing the light now. There's a little quick peek inside Matt's tent. Very cosy in there, Matt.
Looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, can just about pick it out. Spot on. Here's mine. And we're going to be heading off to the pub shortly. Heading to the Brothers Water Inn, Matt.
Welcome.
Do you want Matt a half? Would you have a pint and a half of hobgoblin, please? Feel better now, huh?
Never feel too bad for a bit of hobgoblin.
I always want one of these for our house. Hobgoblin beer mat. Nice log fire on the go actually. Who's that? It's boiling. A pint of Red Bull Cherry here as well.
Quite sharp, isn't it?
It tastes nice though. Okay, it's pretty hard to see folks, but we just had another pint the Brothers water in. Hobgoblin was off, which was a bit disappointing, but we've always got the option if needs be to go back and get some. So we're going to cook up the chilli. We've got the Swedish Army Trangia stove here. I'll fire up the chilli in that, and I've got some boil in the bag rice to do on the reactor. So it's going to take 20 minutes, Matt, 17 to 20 minutes boiling, so I better get cracking. But here we are. I'll start mine. We've got some Tinto, some the Guigan Merlot, and the rice is going on.
Here we are, nighttime mode now, halfway through cooking. Trangia stove in full action, can you see that on there?
Yeah, we're on it.
There we go. So we've got our chilli bubbling away.
Swedish Army Trangia. There you go. Chilli done. A load of rice. Nice glass of red. Absolutely perfect, Matt.
Right.
What else could you want? Well, it's about -10. And there's only one thing called for: some more red wine and a bottle of Banrock, something. Some late night food on the go here. It's like a sauna inside the tent. Bit of venting. Morning everyone. Not the best night's sleep. My back was killing. I need to get something sorted. But this is the interior of the Vango Tempest 200. Probably be quite. I'm 6 foot tall. I can just about sit up, just about at the door end. I'm sleeping headwise at the foot end of the tent. But this is the TBS tension band system, which is just a little buckle fastener, which you do on both sides, and that adds some tension to the tent in the event of strong winds. We've got some venting at the front there, which you can unzip just to aid ventilation in the tent. You've got some gear storage all along the side of the tent here, so all in all it's not a bad little tent. Well, it's the morning. It's lashing it down again, but we don't care. We're just getting an all day breakfast on the go here on the Swedish Army Trangia. It's looking good. We've got some water on the boil on the MSR, and we're under the tarp, so we're nice and dry. Cheers, Matt. Right, we're signing off. That's Oktobercamp for 2015 done. Been a good trip, hasn't it, Matt? We've decamped in the rain, absolutely soaked. Just making sure we take all our rubbish back with us. And that's it for another year. Right folks, it's just a goodbye. Thanks very much for watching. We've had a great time. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you like us, subscribe to our channel, because there'll be lots more videos to come. And if you've got any questions about any of the kit we've used, just leave a comment and ask, and we'll try our best to respond to everyone. So thanks very much, and we'll see you on the next one.